The year is 1972. Men all over are emasculated when Billie Jean King beat Bobby Riggs in 3 straight tennis sets. Doritos introduces the nacho cheese flavor, and once we popped, we couldn't stop. Tricky Dick Nixon is in the throes of 2 wars and a little scandal called Watergate, but Americans are too swept up in Godfather mania to notice or care. And in a little town called Los Angeles, California, jazz, blues, and rock musicians Donald Fagen and Walter Becker formed a new band with guitarists Denny Diaz, Skunk Baxter, Jim Hodder, and David Palmer. Fagen and Becker met by chance 4 years prior when Fagen was walking by a cafe at Bard College and he overheard Becker practicing the guitar. The two became fast friends immediately. This is, however, confusingly not the plot to semi-popular PlayStation 2 video game, A Bard's Tale. Becker and Fagen formed many groups, including the Don Fagen Jazz Trio, the Bad Rock Group, and the Leather Canary, which would feature then-nobody Chevy Chase on the drums. Though they parted ways, Chevy Chase would go on to find success as the star of the Nickelodeon film Snow Day and the TV film The Karate Dog. Fagen and Becker would have to find their own way. The pair moved to Brooklyn, where they invented gentrification, but found little success until they piqued the interest of producer Kenny Vance. When Vance's associate Gary Katz was hired at ABC, he brought the boys to L.A. to be staff songwriters. It didn't take long to realize that their jazzy, bluesy, technical sound wasn't suiting other artists, so Katz urged them to start a new band, and this one was immediately signed to ABC Records, in spite of Fagen's sometimes debilitating stage fright. Their debut album, Can't Buy a Thrill, featured the songs Do It Again and Reelin' in the Years, which both charted high on Billboard and made the band an instant hit on classic rock radio. During this time, Fagen took over lead vocals and didn't look back. The next 40 years would see the rise and fall of the band, breakups, lawsuits, a reunion, and a whole mess of Grammys. With over 40 million albums worldwide and a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction in 2001, today we stand by Steely Dan. Hey, welcome to a new episode of Stand By Your Band with Tom Takar and Tommy McNamara.
Oh, the first double guest.
Oh,
episode.
shit, we got 2 guests, 1 episode. I've heard of 2 girls, 1 cup. But 2 guests, 1 ep?
It's going to be pretty similar. If you've heard of the first, you're going to feel right at
I
home.
accidentally ate this shit before the podcast.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
still ready to eat vomit.
Well, spit it out.
All right.
Oh, boy. Hold for edit. Just kiddies. Guys, welcome to the podcast.
Thank
thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us.
This is a weird situation because me and Dan recorded an episode about Stealing Dan 1 year ago to this very day, or somewhere around it, like 10 months ago.
I think
maybe.
it was
know.
tomorrow was the official
That's the anniversary.
Yeah.
But it was without Tommy, and Nick also wanted to do it. So I said, you know what? Fuck that last episode. That was a practice run.
Garbage.
Trash. I mean, I thought I had a good time.
Secure empty trash. That was what we did with it. Are you going to introduce us? Nobody knows
Oh,
our names.
shit. Yeah, I forgot to do that. Yeah, we have Dan
Sorry, I don't mean
Perlman.
to assert
That's
authority.
Dan Perlman talking
The
right there.
Dan
Wait, is this
Perlman.
your fucking podcast?
Sorry, I just want
It is
to...
now.
Coming in throwing
That's why they
elbows?
call him Steely Dan, because he steals
Oh,
podcasts.
shit.
Thank you. Thank you.
Damn, Steely Dan.
He was supposed to riff that.
I stole that joke from Nick Naney, and I told him I was going to.
It's good.
It's pretty
It's
good.
good coming out of your mouth.
Hey,
you know?
thanks, man.
Yeah, I would've
And
muddled
that's
it.
our other guest, Nick Naney.
Hey, how are you?
Damn,
Hello.
Nick Naniel.
Damn. Good. It's good to be home. Chewy, we're home. Yeah.
Are you Chewy? Oh, shit.
Yeah, me and Dan are a comedy duo. So
Oh,
it's
yeah.
good you had us on here.
We always podcast together.
Yeah.
We got 3 more podcasts tonight.
That explains why last time when you did this, there was a lot of silence where it seemed like you were waiting for
I was
someone else to
lobbing it
talk.
up to him. I would say
Right.
half a sentence because Nick finishes my thoughts usually. Dirty
Why they
work
call him
is...
Steely Dan.
That was a good 30-minute pause.
Great Norm Macdonald movie.
Oh,
True.
fantastic. Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Up there with
Phenomenal movie.
Screwed. What other movies
Yeah.
did he do?
Billy
Maybe a
Madison.
mile higher.
Well,
than
he was
Screwed.
like a part of Billy Man. I wouldn't say that's a.
It's not a vehicle.
It's
I
a-
wouldn't say
it's
that's
a-
a vehicle for him.
It's really a Norm Macdonald joint.
You
That's
think
how
so?
I think of it. Oh,
You think
yeah.
so?
Also, Do the Right Thing.
Okay,
Norm
I haven't
Macdonald
seen
joint.
that. Hmm.
What?
It's a Spike Lee joint.
What a riff.
If I was hanging out with some cultured people, it would have
I'm not
been.
going to stand by my
Oh,
Tommy.
is that right? I'm so sorry.
I got the ref.
I'm so sorry.
I got the ref.
He got it. He didn't like it. He
Yeah,
sent it
and
right
I eat
back
shit.
at you. He ate he eats
And I
pieces
eat
of
shit
like
before
you
doing
for breakfast.
podcasts.
Speaking of Billy Madison, that's a Happy Gilmore line that I just did. Guys, we're here to talk about Steely Dan, but first, we got a new segment.
Oh, my
Got a
God.
hopping new seg. How do you like that, Tommy?
Ooh, just in
I don't think
time.
I told you. Did I? Yeah, I told you.
Great.
This isn't the game. This is I'm spicing this podcast up. People
yeah.
like it, and I've decided to give them a couple more treats for listening.
Put some stank on
I call
it.
them Easter eggs.
Yeah.
That's what I call, yeah.
Yeah, well, we have a lot of Jewish listeners. I'm starting to say,
Okay.
and, they don't like to be
Sure.
talked to that way.
The Woodman listens.
The Woodman.
Woody Allen. It's his favorite
The
podcast.
Woodman.
The Woodman,
Is that?
come on.
The people call him the Woodman.
They call him the
outta
Woodman.
Yeah.
Oh, Woody Woodpecker.
You guys
oh.
listen at home, you're going to need Google open for all Tommy's riffs. And Spike Lee
You got
and
that,
the Woody
Jew
Allen
listeners?
one.
Get that Google open.
Hey, you stinking.
I'm
Jews.
feeling
Put
lucky,
down
Jews.
the dreidel. Pick up the Google.
AskJews.com. Anyways, this is so dumb. Right up to that. Our new segment is titled "News About Artists Related to the Podcast."
Oh,
So
wow.
this is news about artists that that we would talk about in this sort of
Catchy.
Fantastic.
podcast.
Yes.
News about artists related to the podcast.
Podcast.
Oh, come on,
Come
Nick.
on, man.
God damn it.
Well, it was
That's
a
how you know.
Is that
gassy
the end of
shit.
the theme
It was
song
a gassy
now?
shit.
That's how you know the jingle's over.
God
Just when
damn
Nick
it,
burps.
Nick.
I ate a carbonated shit before we started this.
What'd you have a Sierra Mist?
All right.
What's
you
the
going in on
news?
Sierra Mist? Okay, so we have a couple pieces of news this episode. The most important, and maybe the only one we're going to do this episode, is this is some news about Kid Rock went to the White House
I saw this.
this very weekend
yes,
and made
yes, yes.
a fashion faux pas, according to GQ magazine. Do you guys want to
damn.
guess what it was?
Hat too low.
You're close.
His
Ish.
name is Kid Rock.
Right.
Well, that's
Something-
what I'm saying. Is
His name is Kid.
That's what I'm saying is a fashion faux pas.
Kid Rock. Well,
Blaze-
that's not.
Blazer didn't match the
You
pants.
think it's blazer pants?
Oh, yeah.
Did he have Joe C like under his jacket?
Nobody had Joe Dirt in
No
there.
tie?
No, I think he might have been wearing a tie. I want to look up the picture.
Swastika on the shirt.
No, that would have been good for today's
Jews
White
will
House.
love
am I
that,
right?
yeah.
People- These Jews, they want to be upset about something. Just kiddies. JFK. Just fucking kidding. Oh, I have a picture of it. Let me see here. I gotta. God damn it. This is so. Why is everything
Was
so
it something to
hard?
do with colors?
It's hat related. I'll give you that.
Hat, really.
Oh, okay,
Cowboy
okay.
hat. I think he was wearing a cowboy hat.
Not
right?
a cowboy hat, but close.
10
it's
gallon?
similar to a
A fedora.
It is a fedora.
Okay.
Worse. I'm just gonna tell you, backwards fedora.
Ew.
It was
Backwards fedora.
Oh God.
Can't do that.
That's a rally fedora.
That's right. Yeah. That's when your ska band is really riffing hard, and you're like, "Put on your rally fedoras. They're killing it tonight."
Wow.
Yeah. So that's your news related to.
But nobody who's a fan of Kid Rock would care. Because nobody likes Kid Rock for his
That's
fashion
true.
sense.
Right.
Well, we'll
point.
find out when Will Winter comes on to defend Kid Rock.
Oh boy,
Wow.
Will. What are you doing?
I really want to do. I want to do this. I think this is something we're gonna do. I haven't pitched this to you yet, Tommy. But what do you guys think of this? A battle of the bands where we have two guests on at the same time who like different bands, and then they try to convince us which one is better.
Oh, that's great.
I love it.
I love
All
that.
right, we're gonna do that.
That'd be great. That'd be great live in front of the fans.
There you go.
That's
Yeah.
true. Maybe that'll be our first live
then
episode.
the
In front of
fans-
the Tom
The
heads.
fans can participate.
The
Is it just like
TNT.
Tom?
Yeah.
Well,
Well, they
Tommy
like you,
fits
but,
as
you
Tom
know,
also.
You
I
both
don't think
have
so.
TOM in your name.
Are you a Tom head or a Tommy maniac?
Did you settle on a nickname for your fans, by the way?
Oh, I
did.
did. Kareem Abdul-Takars.
That's fun.
It's
That's
given
good.
to me by Kristen Lundy, who I like to call by the wrong name all the time. Today I called her Cartoon Lundy. I called her Krusty Lundy.
I like that.
She's got a lot of good ones.
What do you call your fans?
McNamericans.
That's
That's
really
great.
good, right?
That's pretty good.
It's great.
It's very good.
What do you got, Perlman?
Oh, probably Promaniacs.
That's great.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Nick?
you're gonna take
Nanny Nation.
All right, that's
Nanny
good.
Nation's great.
Yeah.
It's not the shitheads or something.
No, it ain't the shitheads.
It's the shit eaters.
yeah, the shitty. Yeah. It's the shit sniffers.
I'm gonna call them.
They're not. I'm the shit eater. They're the shit sniffers.
A lot of people join that group without even knowing what they're joining. They don't even know you're
They're
related.
trying to get a whiff of my dank breath. Okay.
The few.
Just
the
trying to be a
proud.
part of something
the
great.
shit sniffers.
The shit sniffers.
The shit sniffers of Nanny Nation.
Cum Nation. Well, I guess that you already have Cum Town.
You got
Check them
Cum
out;
Town,
they're good.
yeah.
Oh, doing great stuff.
But if they didn't have that, you'd be. Oh shit, we like those guys. They're good
Yeah, yeah.
people.
Yeah, fantastic.
Man, the Pearl Maniacs. I'm
Oh,
a
yeah.
fan of.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that Kareem Abdul-Takars. I
Real
said
fun.
Takarnis, which people really hated.
Not a fan.
You didn't
Yeah.
like it
It
either.
reminds me of the short-lived HBO series Carnival.
Ooh,
Oh,
interesting.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
remember seeing a teaser for that.
Oh, we all saw the teaser.
Who didn't see?
Nobody
the
saw the
teaser?
show.
We all got teased.
Speaking of shows, you say that was an HBO show?
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of HBO shows, I was editing an episode of this podcast where you make a Big Little Lies reference that I didn't understand until I was editing because I just watched the show.
What'd you
Oh,
think?
yeah.
Very upsetting. Oh, and your reference, more upsetting. You gonna talk about Perry on my podcast?
What was-
Our
What was
podcast.
upsetting? How it ended?
The show? Oh, it was just very disturbing. Have you seen
Oh,
it?
yeah. I saw it all. Yeah.
It's a wonderful show. I loved it, but it's
Nice
upsetting.
show.
As somebody who I don't want to get into the ins and outs of
I
it,
have not
but it's
seen
very there's a daunting fear the whole show that it was very hard for me to handle because that guy was a lot like my stepdad, so it was it just was hanging over me, but great show. It was fucking awesome.
Good
and the
show.
ending is
Good
Have you
killer.
heard my impression of Perry?
Let's hear it.
You drop the Legos. We need to have a conversation about this.
Yeah.
Here's my my impression of Perry. What's the deal with you? No, wait, god damn it. Could you be any more of a bitch?
Perry Seinfeld.
No, it was
Perry
Matthew.
Seinfeld.
It was Matthew Perry. I fucked up and did Seinfeld.
Very
That'd be great if the whole impression
Tommy
was,
bailed you out.
Fuck, Perry Seinfeld would have been better. God damn it.
Should
I
have stuck
should've
to it.
with
And then
that. You know what?
Perry Seinfeld.
Hold for edit.
Tommy was going to parachute.
Man,
Stick
this
the landing.
Big Little Lies show sounds fucked.
Oh, yeah, it's
Crazy,
wild.
dude.
Yeah, everybody's talking about
What have you been watching,
fucked
Nick?
up.
today I just caught up on Better Call Saul
I
season
was
3.
just watching
He was watching
episode
his
So
room.
2.
good.
I heard the theme
And
song.
The new Fargo season just debuted.
The Fargo
yeah,
premiere was great.
it was so good. Yeah.
Big fan of Carrie Coon. Happy she's in that. Love
Mhm.
her.
Also, I've been watching a lot of kung fu movies lately. It's
Oh, that's
great.
great.
So
Ooh,
good.
I got Chinese food today.
Hello.
That's good. Dan, what have you been watching?
Oh, I saw that Big Little Lies show.
Yeah.
And
What'd you think?
I
We
liked
I don't want to give
I liked it.
spoilers.
I was just real happy because I predicted everything from I think the third.
I predicted a couple of things, but not all of it.
I got it all except
You got the big thing with.
yeah. I got
yeah.
who died, who the bully was,
I knew who the bully was. That's what I figured out.
who the father was.
That's the big one that
And
I could.
Because just there's only one guy in a suit. So
Well,
there's
don't
just-
give things away, Dan.
Well, nobody
Damn.
knows who the one guy in a
I
suit
tried
is.
watching the first
That's
20
true.
minutes of the pilot, but I had to be honest. I only had 20 minutes
You
before
had-
I had to be somewhere. So
You had
then
to
I
eat a bunch of shit somewhere.
I had to eat it. Yeah, there was a whole pile of shit. I have this app that alerts me when there's a giant pile of shit
What's
somewhere.
that app called?
It's called Doo Doo Tracker.
with no vowels.
It has a bad name, but it's really good.
The Domino's tracker, but with
you get like a poop emoji on your phone.
It says like Steven is getting your shit ready.
Yeah.